Hello, everyone, and welcome to a customarily laggy Dicebreaker stream.
Yeah, don't know what's going on there.
We still don't know why YouTube hates us, but they continue to do so. We are also having Skype problems, so you might notice that our voices are slightly out of line with our microphones.
Yay!
But we're still here. We're still trucking along. You can't keep us down. We are the strongest painting stream in the whole wide world. And speaking of strong painters, I'm joined by two fantastic guests here. I, of course, am Wheels from the video team, but we've also got Lolies. How you doing?
Hi, I'm the one who's painting Poop Man, in case anybody was wondering.
If you had to ask.
As he's been christened by Wheel.
And of course, we've got Johnny Chiodini.
Hi, what is this about guests? I'm joining my two fantastic guests.
I don't know.
I'm your boss. We do this every week.
Every other
week. Joined by two fantastic guests.
I mean, I'll take it. I
still treat you.
Nor am I fantastic, thank you.
I just want compliments. I don't really care.
Oh my, wow, it is going real slow, isn't it? Well,
it looks like I'm asleep, yeah.
Well, we apologise in advance for that. Luckily, you can all probably hear us still, but that's not great for a painting stream. But we'll go with what we have.
It is a slideshow, yeah.
Yeah.
We'll go with what we have.
I don't know. We've got a super chat here before we make a decision from CookieCat94. He says, what looks like a dog, eats dog food, lives in a doghouse, and is very dangerous? A dog with a machete.
That's a Johnny joke, I feel like.
I'm into that.
What do we reckon, Dad?
This is atrocious.
Yeah.
Should we try me hosting?
Yeah, we're going to flip over.
Hang on. Yeah. Okay. Jeff, well, we may as well stay live here until I built the scene.
Oh, wait, hold on. Has it sorted itself out? It seems smoother now.
Yeah.
And also, OBS has decided that it's not having a bad day anymore. And my CPU is below 100%. So maybe we're okay now? Maybe we're alright?
Yeah.
We're just very blurry, I think.
Evidently, the threat of being brought over to Johnny's house made the stream.
It is that
Don't
thing.
make me get your father!
I was saying this to Matt, where it's like, you know when your PC's completely frozen and then you press the power button to turn it off and then it decides, oh, actually, I'm all right now, just as it's already turning off.
Yeah.
It's always the way. Mr. Harry Gray sends a super chat and says, soon may the poop man come. Speaking of the poop man coming, shall we show everybody what we're all working on today?
Bring his treats out of his bum. Yes. Absolutely. Oh, hang on a minute.
Two more.
Yeah.
Two more super chats.
GT Gerdes, I don't know, says, a quiet Thursday with my favourite team. Best early birthday present. Hope everyone had a restful time off. And Emmy Little has done a super chat saying, Lolies wants compliments. You look amazing and you are fabulous. Also, the hair is beautiful colour.
Oh, thank you, Emmy. That's really sweet. Thank you.
I want compliments too.
Why am I surprised that Johnny's hair has grown that much? It grows at a rate of knots. Yeah. It's ridiculous. Anyway,
I have a similar problem.
The audio is hella out of sync, but the frame rate is mint, Dicebreaker, says Ronnie.
Sweet. Thank you.
I'm going to have to give a shout out to Hatronaut in chat, who's already commented with, oh, there we go. Woo, poop man. That's just on a super chat. Because Hatronaut in chat is the person who actually 3D printed this and sent it to me.
Oh my god, you can remove him from the toilet. That's really good.
Oh my god.
Yeah, so I've got, hold on, I moved my face. There's a toilet, and then there's a man who sits on said toilet. And he has been dubbed Poop Man by Wheels.
Big mustache.
That's it. Yeah, he's got a little mustache, but he's otherwise naked, I believe.
He
looks
built like a brick poop house as well.
It's a big toilet as well. I mean, he's a big guy. Yeah. So yeah, finally getting to draw something just like that's not going to war. Just what I've always wanted.
Going to war on that toilet. I am once again painting Blood Bowl miniatures. I'm doing more black orcs. Just working on the skin at the minute because I painted a bunch of them up, but I did it quite quick and quite slapdash, and I wasn't happy with the result. So what I've done over the break I slowed right down and just reminded myself that it's all right to take my time with painting.
Yeah.
And I got a lot better results out of the skin. So I'm just, at the minute, glazing on a second green color onto the muscles, and I'm going to keep doing that. And then I'm going to wash it all green and then keep going. So lots of slow, patient work from me. How about you, Wheels?
Before I show mine, we do have another super chat from Brutus. Oh, no, sorry, Luxury Gay Space Communist, who says, Loli's is bae above all others. Johnny's looking so fine. Wheels is okay too, I guess. So I'm painting a Celestial Ballista from the I always forget what their real name is, but the Sigmarines. The Stormcast Eternals, that's the one. So this is basically like a sort of weapon emplacement thing that shoots out big arrows and that. I'm going to be painting it up. And it's blinging gold right now, which is the undercoat that I've gone for it. But I'm going to be making it a little less gold as it goes along. But there we go. Apparently, the audio and the video is syncing up now. So that's good.
Okay, great.
See,
it's
if
your
it's not
Benjamin Button
working-
of live streams.
yeah, it'll fix itself, right? That's my motto.
Yeah.
Good to have you on board, Lilies.
We've got more super chats. They're flying in today. Danny Moss has done a super chat saying, first ever super chat. Just a big thanks to you guys. These streams really help me chill out and do my own painting. Stuck in work for this one, but I'll catch up later. Will you ever do Wargame Let's Plays? We have.
Yeah, and we want to do more, but we can't.
do want to do more, but obviously it's quite difficult to do any wargaming at the minute, let alone recording it. But yeah, you can see Wheels play against Dean Abdu.
Rest in peace.
Formerly of Gamer Network, now of Gaming Bible, and also streamer on Twitch. It's twitch.tv/the Super Arab. Is that right?
Yeah.
Lovely man, playing his first ever war game on camera in purple nitrile gloves against Wheels. They played Infinity Code 1.
Fair play.
Yeah, fair play to him. So yes, you can watch some war game, and also Wheels and I streamed a game of Beastgrave once, didn't we?
We did, yeah.
The Warhammer Underworlds game. Emmy Little's done a super chat saying, "Okay, Wheels' turn. The samurai hair is amazing, and so excited for your project that you cannot talk about on here."
Thank you very much, Emmy Little.
We've got two more actually. Titan Uranus has done a super chat saying, "What kind of psychopath wears clothes while pooping?" I wear clothes while pooping.
I mean, it might be a morning poop, right? Maybe they sleep naked, or maybe it's a midnight poop. They were sleeping naked and then they had to get up, poop.
That's got to be one of my favourite super chats we've ever had. I just want to point that out.
The old midnight poop. Many's a time I've woken up on the stroke of 12 and said,
So there I was, just burning the midnight poop.
Expect the first poop when the bell tolls one.
I just think though, it's cold, right? It would be cold to do it naked. I want to be comfortable. I don't poop, just to clarify. But if I was to poop,
so this isn't so much a miniature painting exercise as like an exercise in empathy.
Yeah.
Oh, this must be what people mean when they say poop. Moving swiftly on, we've got a super chat from Black and Sprite that says "message retracted." Mysterious.
I think there was a lot of jokes in chat before we got here.
Oh, about spoilers. Yeah. Toby George has also done a super chat saying, "First time I've been able to catch a paint stream live, painting my Tau boys. Perchance, place where fans can share what they paint alongside you guys?" Question mark.
Yes, we do sort of do that.
Yeah, we sort of
Twitters.
tweet and Instagram afterwards with the fruits of our labour, and encourage people to share theirs. So keep a lookout for that, or you can just tweet or edit it.
Yeah. So
at join Dicebreaker.
Consider yourself encouraged.
I'm never going to get these painted. There's so many super chats flying in. B Crooks 94 says, "Greetings from Belfast. What's the difference between an old bus stop and a lobster with a bra? One's a crusty bus station and one's a busty crustacean."
That is
one of my faves.
Yeah, one of the best jokes that Lodies has ever told on a video, I think.
I think a friend of mine texted it to me in one of our earlier painting streams, and I did tell it on stream a long time ago.
Actually, yeah. Oh, yeah. Good.
But I remember her texting, and I was like, "Yeah, can I please use that for a stream?" She was like, "Yeah."
You asking her permission as if she invented the joke.
I know, yeah. But I don't want to take credit because I don't know.
I am starting to worry that this base coat spray that I've used isn't best for miniature painting because it's not taking other paint very well. But I'm putting a wash over it, so hopefully that will make it a little bit easier to paint on. I don't know. We'll find out. We'll just have to see. Because if it isn't, then I'll need to find something else to paint. I'm sure I can figure that out. There must be.
Always feel so well prepared for these streams.
Yeah, me too. Me too.
How are you, chat? What are you working on right now?
We've actually got another couple of super chats.
Oh, go for it.
From Black and Sprite, who says, "My joke was crap, so I deleted it. Nothing mysterious, just poor comedy."
Oh.
And so thank you for that super chat explaining that, Black and Sprite. And Emmy Little has done another super chat saying, "Johnny, you're just absolutely amazing and awesome, man. You have the best jumpers and the best Watson."
Oh, thank you very much. I just got back from walking her. It's very wet out there, so she was wearing her
Take
raincoat.
that, Sherlock.
Oh, I see. You have the best Watson. Yeah. Got it. Sorry, I'm with you now.
I'll tell you how I am prepared for this stream. I have 2 drinks. I not only have a refreshing orange drink, but I've also got a banana milkshake.
Oh, I thought you were going to say you had Lilt, and I got very excited.
Well, we know how much Johnny loves Lilt, so
yeah.
I wouldn't want to tease him.
I don't like Lilt.
Oh my god, we should make that. Do you know the way like people send each other bottles of Smirnoff Ice? We should do that, but with Lilt.
Get registered.
Absolutely not. I am pleased to confirm the return of my absolutely massive thermos.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It looks like an artillery shell, but actually it's just full of delicious Yorkshire tea, not Yorkshire Gold. So yes, what are we working on? Darcy Rose is working on an oil painting right now.
Ooh.
Oh.
Emma Benton says, "Ooh, bananas."
Wait, ooh bananas or ooh?
Ew.
Ew.
How are there still people in the world who don't like bananas? That's what I want to know.
Han Solo Chewbacca says, "Working on the final fight of my novel. Editing is hard." Paul 359 is currently building the second lot of Indomitus Necrons. They got off a friend, currently converting a reanimator into a spider. Lovely. Kobe Morris says, "Hey Wheels, is that new bedding that might possibly have insects on it?"
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's bees.
Bees!
And the bottom, show them the honeycomb.
Yeah, the honeycomb is very nice, actually.
It's honeycomb.
It's nice. It's good.
And I've got
we already admired this.
I've got new bedding because Toto did a big wet vomit on the old one.
Yay. So honey, like when we have like clothes lying on the bed, clean or like otherwise, honey always lies on them. And so we did a wash a couple of days ago, and my clean laundry was lying on the bed, and she was lying on it, and I was like, okay, that's fine. I'm used to her, like her fur just being all over my clothes, so I don't really care. Yeah. And then I came in later, and she wasn't lying there anymore, but she'd thrown up all over my clean clothes.
Oh, come on.
That's cats.
Bad times.
Emma Benton says I can't have... Oh, sorry, Karen.
Sorry.
I was just going to say, Emma Benton says she can't have too much potassium or it'll kill her, but I just want to point out that that's true, everyone.
Yeah.
just
takes a hell of a lot more bananas for us.
Sure. I mean, ditto chocolate, but...
Yeah?
You know.
Right.
Yeah, I had a friend in my old job who didn't like bananas, so much so that she sit beside me, and one time I had a banana on the desk that was kind of between us, and she turned around and she was like, Alex, and I was like, yeah, and she's like, could you please move your banana somewhere else? And I was like, okay. I knew she didn't like bananas. I didn't realize she like didn't want to be around them.
Could you please remove that filth from your desk?
I mean, in fairness, if you were sat there with a can of Lilt, because this has happened several times, it's not going to go unmentioned. If you're like, can you get that away from me?
Yeah, I don't think that's the fault of Lilt, though, is it?
They know their target audience.
Oh God.
This is an in joke that we can't share, so let's move on.
Yep.
All right, okay. I am hoping that some of the paint that I put on this model will stay on. Let's find out, because otherwise the frame of this stream and the thumbnail are going to be a little bit irrelevant.
Yes.
Okay.
Who just said Mr. B is painting Jacob Bugmanson, which is this model, which I still haven't started on.
Oh, mate.
Oh yeah.
But I'm going to start on very soon because not only does he have a keg of ale on his back, but I've started my first ever kit bash.
Ooh.
Where I've taken the dwarf giants from Blood Bowl and I am mashing them up with some Arcanauts from the Caradron Overlords. You know, like the Sky Dwarves.
Mm-hmm.
So they're going to be sort of a different dwarf chapter of Blood Bowl minis. I put in a couple of hours last night, and it's scary stuff, but also really fun. I can see why people get bash. I'd never tried it before, so I was a bit nervous, but I like it.
Looking forward to see how it comes out then.
I'll almost certainly be tweeting progress pics and/or painting on this very channel.
Yeah, that's wet. Oh dear.
Is that? It doesn't seem like that's cured properly, has it?
No.
Oh dear.
It's gotten real non-adhesive.
Quit while you're ahead, I reckon. Have you got anything else you could be painting?
I haven't based anything else. I've not been painting in a while because it's been the Christmas break. I've been too busy sitting on my arse and eating food.
Fair. Oh, I had a great time painting over the break. It really kept me sort of feeling zen and calm. Well, then I guess you are soldiering on with this miniature that refuses to hold paint.
I've got some watercolor pens. I can do a little watercolor.
We've had like a couple of times in the early part of lockdown, Loli's was just drawing and painting, and you know, I say just as if it's lesser. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Chris Rakowski has done a super chat saying, "I plan to paint my Jacob Bugmanson in a Santa color scheme." Lovely. I'm not sure what color scheme I'm going to go for my Blood Bowl lot, because I painted all of my I've got a small Caradron Overlord's army, and I painted it up in the colors, the First City Barak Nar, which is like the purples and the beiges and stuff. And I actually regretted not doing Barak Zulfin, which is blue and yellow, but that's the color scheme I've picked for these orcs, so I can't exactly just do that again.
I just want to read out the super chat from Zan.
Please do. Yeah, it's a good one.
How appropriate that there is a poop man in this stream, because my week has been one big pile of poop.
There you go.
That is a great super chat as well. We've had some fantastic super chats on this one.
Yeah, thank you. And just thanks to everyone for tuning in, quite frankly. 400 of you watching right now, including Alex Mayan, who says, I step away for 15 minutes and they've been talking about poo and vomit.
Me and I'd be more concerned if you stepped away for 50 minutes and we weren't talking about some kind of thing we should be talking about.
Yeah.
Somebody in our chat has a tick. Delightful says, Loli's, your hair is awesome as always.
Oh, thank you. What does a tick mean?
I don't know.
It's a blood-sucking parasite that has to be removed quite carefully. I don't know what a tick on YouTube means, actually.
Fancy
I wasn't calling you a parasite.
Oh, God.
No,
Just
they've
to
already
be
gone, Johnny. You
absolutely
screwed
clear.
it.
Welcome to the chat. Sorry about that.
Anyway, we have another super chat from Jeremy Holes. All food is lethal to humans in high enough quantities or at high enough velocities.
Very true. Very true.
In the same way that, you know, some foods can be absolutely incredible. Like there's several different types of mushroom where if you eat them, you'll never have to eat anything else for the rest of your life.
Wow.
Because you die.
That's the joke.
Oh, okay.
I don't get it, to be fair.
You're
Sorry.
No. Like, yeah.
I wasn't looking, so...
Right.
Come on, Wheels. I believe in you.
Maybe it just needed more time to dry it. Let me try the other side.
Okay.
Let's see how that goes. Come on, model. You can do it.
Kobe Morris says it's his essentially a big account, similar to what one signifies on Twitch.
A big account.
Yes.
Yeah.
So delightful.
We have a
Kind of a big
celebrity
deal.
in chat.
Kind of a big deal.
Yeah. It's good that we're staying so chill about it.
No, people come here for our honesty. I guess. The problem is.
Steenberg says, "What plant is lethal when you stand under its leaves for 10 minutes?" Water lily.
Okay, I got that one.
That's my kind of joke.
All right. Okay. This isn't working. I guess I'm a traditional artist for today. I mean, I'm not, but we'll see how it goes.
I'm not.
Oh, that probably sounded very dramatic as I put my brush away.
Yeah, it did. It sounded like you were like throwing something on the.
I'm a traditional artist.
Ah.
Okay. So, how's Poop Man coming on?
Yeah, I've done like a kind of a same shade all around, and now I've made the color a little bit darker, and I'm going around some bits where I guess he would be like shading. Shading, is that the right word?
Yeah.
And then I think I'm gonna do the same with highlights, and then I might do a wash, I guess, and then see.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
Very nice. That's sort of how far I've got with the skin on these orcs. Hopefully some definition starting to come in there from that lighter green, but I'm going to start blocking in the other base colours.
Nice.
The shoulder pads on this lot are yellow, so I'm going to start painting them a nice salmon pink.
Oh, salmon pink.
Oh.
We've discussed this before on the stream, haven't we?
Yeah.
How it's a good way of...
Oh, Johnny, have I shown you my new coat?
No?
I got a brand new coat from ASOS. It's bright pink.
He's gone off the rails without something.
Yeah.
He's uncontrollable. Scarecrow Boat 87 has done it. Ooh,
I'd say
very
bright
nice.
pink. It's more it's dusty pink. But yeah,
Very
really
nice. Scarecrow Boat 87 says, "Have to work this morning, so I can't stay, but I wanted to ask what tips you would give to someone who wanted to start painting miniatures." I think my number one tip would be don't be afraid to pick your own colour schemes. Following the ones in the box can be a good way to learn and like follow along with official tutorials. But I certainly wish I'd started experimenting earlier, because I've now got a bunch of minis that look like the box, but I'm a bit like, they don't look like they're mine, if that makes sense. And just be patient, really. What about the two of you?
I would caution against the adverse of that, where you absolutely refuse to do the colour scheme on the box, because that's something I've always done, and sometimes I've just been like, oh, actually, that's quite a nice colour scheme. That's probably why they picked it.
That's the problem. They always do pick nice ones. Lolies, how about you?
I wasn't really 100% listening to him, so I might repeat. I was. I think you were talking about experimenting with colors, right?
Just tips for beginners.
No, I listened to that. I just didn't
I
listen
see.
to what your answer was. So
I see.
Some of your answers, but I think you were talking about experimenting with colors, right? And like I think I was experimenting with like not just colors, but like the paints as well. I can't remember what I was doing exactly, but I think there was like one time where I just used a load of shades, I think, and I just like built them up.
I remember.
Tried to work stuff like that. I don't know, just like, I guess don't be afraid to do stuff like that, and see what works for you. And yeah, I feel like I'm still kind of new to this, even though I've been kind of doing it for like over a year now.
That I don't think that feeling necessarily ever goes away, because like I'm part of a couple of online communities where people are always talking about their recipes for certain things or their techniques. And like I've been painting now for 4 years. God. Oh wait. Yeah, 4 years. And I still feel like whenever I try new things, it's like I'm approaching the hobby again for the first time, rather. Like kit bashing. I've never done it before. Was super intimidated. After a couple of hours, I'm like, oh, I get why people do this, and I want to learn everything. You know, there's just There are so many different ways to skin a cat, you know? Just
Start skinning.
start skinning, mate.
Yeah. Just do it.
That's the advice.
That's
Just
what
skin
Adidas always
skin a
say.
cat.
Oh god. Just remembered that I haven't done any traditional art for about 10 years.
Well, there's no time like the present.
Oh god, what do I even draw?
All right, traditional art tips for wheels, please.
Yeah, let's flip this on its head. Help! I'm a brand new traditional artist.
Ow, 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 ow! Why does my arm hurt? Bit of fun. That's good.
Yeah, I love
It's
it.
another one of those
No,
random
just
pains you start
inexplicably
getting
hurts.
once your 20s are over. Teresa S has done a super chat saying, nothing funny to say, just wanted to say I missed these streams over the break. You are wonderful company, especially in these times. It's good to be back, actually.
Mm.
I mean, I took an extended break, and it's amazing to get up in the morning and have energy again. But yeah, I do like these couple of hours where we just sort of sit down and have a chat. It's good. What medium are you working in, Wheels? Asks Ronnie.
I currently have charcoal pencils and
Oh.
watercolor pens.
Ooh, I like charcoal pencils.
I'm a traditional artist today. Bang.
You've got a lot quicker view of the chat than I have, apparently. Loli's, you got any charcoal jokes for us?
No, I'm going with toilet jokes.
Oh, they should be pretty plentiful.
There's actually not that many. Which French town has 2 toilets?
Toulouse.
Toulouse, uh-huh.
Nice.
What do you call a flag flying over a toilet?
Pooh banner.
No. Bog standard.
Bog standard. Nice. Good. Yep, love it. Good. Carry on.
One sec. Josh Warriad says, if anyone's watching and feels rich and feels like making my day, please super chat my request for a let's play of Flux. I've read it out now. We're not gonna make anyone pay to do a super chat requesting Flux, just in the same way that we're not playing Flux. No. I hate Flux.
Josh,
I'm sorry.
I've seen your comments in a lot of our videos asking for a Flux playthrough. There is a general disdain for the game Flux in this group.
Sorry.
Right.
Jürgen Ervik has done a super chat saying, in D&D, what rogue can you recommend for or life cleric? What rogue? I know rogues are difficult because, like, so often, unless you go the magic route, it feels like you're just sort of, you've got one thing that you do in combat. It's hide, and then it's stab, and then hide again, which is quite fun. I played an assassin rogue, Rustin the Harbour from Oxventure. He's them. Black and Sprite, thank you for your super chat, but we're not going to read that out. But yeah, rogues. Just like, I think they just get, like all classes, they get more interesting with as you advance. JT Gerds, I'm so sorry. We're bad at your username.
Yeah.
Your surname. Would you recommend starting with a few models you're less fussed about to build up skills, or with one you're excited about to keep up interest? I think starting with a few models is a good idea, because then A, you don't feel like you're working on a factory line. But B, I would say make sure you're excited to paint it, because if it feels like homework, if it feels like you're making yourself paint a bunch of miniatures before you're like allowed to paint something you actually want to paint, then you're not going to have as much fun. And the thing about painting miniatures is you can strip the paint off and start again. So, you know, obviously it would be nice to have like your miniatures look amazing the first time and have you be really proud of them and want to display them, but it's fine if not. And rather you have a few goes on the same mini than paint a bunch of stuff you're not interested in, just so you feel like you've earned the right to paint stuff you do. So there.
Yes, I agree. Okay, so Ronnie recommended not pressing too hard. Pressure control is going to be key for this.
Okay.
If anyone's got any ideas of what the hell I should draw, and then paint, that would be good as well.
Toto.
Yeah.
Okay, fine. Let's do a Toto.
CookieCat94 is on a super chat saying, "What do you get when you mix castor oil with holy water? A religious movement." Very good. Very good.
Toto. Sit down.
Josh Warrior says, "Never mind. Thanks for the shout out anyway. Vis-a-vis Flux. Have you tried playing Coup? Bloody love Coup.
Cou's
I
great.
think it's great.
Yeah.
It's wonderful. It's one of my all-time favourites, to be honest. Like, always having to bust that out. There's a super chat from Jack Wood. If you could read theirs out, that would be very nice."
You got it, Lilies?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It says, played my first game of 40k last night via TTS. Got my bum handed to me, but I had a great time. Now I just need to get beaten in meat space. I didn't understand most of that, I'll be honest.
Okay. Well, 40k. I think you know what that is.
No, I didn't get the meat space thing.
That is
is
an
it in
abbreviation
real
of
life?
the number 40,000. That's what that is.
Meat space, real life. Cyberspace, meat space. Hang on,
I'm new
what's
to
what's
that
out
one as
into the
well.
garden? Give me a sec. Really?
Yeah.
Maybe it's an old man thing. One sec.
Anyway, we have another
Usually
super chat.
is when Johnny says it. Am I right, lads?
Oh! You're so lucky he didn't hear that.
I know. Wait until he left.
Oh my god, okay, they're coming in quick and fast. Hold on. We had a super chat from Trezen who said, oh, there we go. Trezen asked, Johnny, how proud were you of Luke GMing Blades after last year's teaching streams?
I mean, he is a fantastic GM, but I actually think very little of that is to do with me. The work he's put into learning Blades and building a vibrant city and sort of taking the source material and making it his own is wonderful. Every time I come out of a recording of that, I just feel so excited. He's bloody brilliant. So proud. I am proud to an extent, but obviously pride implies sort of ownership. I'm more just excited to be witness to it and to play along with the campaign he's now running, because it's bloody great. I just saw somebody ask if those kids are on my lawn again. They aren't. They aren't. The dog thought she wanted to go out into the garden, but it's raining, so she decided actually she was going to stay in.
We do have two more super chats. One from Sam Dolby, who says, love you all and thanks for all you do. With a love heart. Thank you, Sam.
Oh, thank you.
And Dragon Mage 05, who says, hello, lovely people. Have you got any advice for playing a wizard for the first time? Also, do you have a favorite faction in 40k?
My favorite faction in 40k is the Adeptus Sororitas. They are nuns with guns. They are technically an army of the Imperium, which, you know, but they're just cool. They're really nice models, and it's nice to have like an all-female force. I like them. What was the other half of the super chat? Was advice for
playing a wizard,
for the first
time.
I've never played a wizard. You have, Wheels.
I have. Wizards are kind of weird because they're. I think it depends on how they're GM'd, because technically you're supposed to learn new spells rather than just getting them. I think. My one piece of advice is get a spell focus so you don't have to bother with a stupid component system. That's my one piece of advice for wizards. That is why Fizz has an orb. But yeah.
I heard a yelp from you, Loli. Is you okay?
Yeah, I dropped my mini and it was wet and I was worried, but I think it's all good.
Okay.
It's all good. Everyone in chat seems to be on Toto watch. Hello, Toto.
Yeah.
I'm trying to find a good photo of Toto, which rhymes is funny.
Toto.
Toto
Toto,
photo.
Toto.
Trying to find a Toto photo, and I obviously just don't store them anywhere because I can't find any. Unless it's learning out. Unless I can get them.
Why don't you just get him to sit up next to you like he always does?
Yeah.
Because
Still
he'll
alive.
sit on the thing I'm drawing on.
Well, perfect.
yeah.
You can just draw around him.
Yeah,
I'll
just
just
trace
trace
him.
him. Oh,
There we
literally,
go.
as you say that, here he comes.
Why are people recommending the usage of landmines on my lawn or getting garden gnomes armed with pistols? Like, no one comes into this garden. I don't know where this has come from. It's a place where I let the dog out to go to the toilet when she needs it. I'm not putting landmines on there. She'd smash them.
Okay, all right.
There we go. Now draw him.
Let's trace
Draw around him. Just draw around him.
All right, here we go.
Like it's a crime scene.
Oh, God.
No, I meant on paper. Silly. You're being silly. That's what you're doing. Trezen has done Trezen has done a super chat saying, to be fair, there are no good guys in 40k, only varying levels of scumbag. I saw an impassioned sort of tweet recently saying that Tyranids are the only ones who are.
I was going to say, Tyranids aren't evil, they're just hungry.
Yeah. I do like Tyranids.
Tyranids are great.
Thank you.
Yes, hello, mate.
Right, so I've now got salmon pink shoulder pads.
Yeah, look at that.
For my own.
Oh, cool.
That's just a base level for the
Vibrant.
yellow.
Okay, if you sit here, Toto, then I'll just...
William Adam McDuff has done a super chat. Hear ye, hear ye. Saying, listening to you all while trying to get the last of the achievements on the Steam version of Wingspan. 30 bonus points. Madness. Hope you're having a great day. I mean, Wingspan. What a game.
Still haven't played it. I missed the boat when you were jumping on it.
Honestly,
Oh,
it's
great.
so good. The digital version is lovely as well because it makes all the right noises. Although there is an app you can get on your phone to play all of the Wingspan bird sounds, which I think is great.
Isn't there a book as well with art from Wingspan for bird watching and how to?
Is there?
Yeah.
Didn't know that. That's excellent.
Oh, Toto, did you fart? Oh my god. Oh, that is horrible, boy. Oh, Jesus.
Good lad.
Christ.
Good boy, Toto.
I must have grabbed him by the tummy.
Oh, God.
Amazing.
Oh.
Unperceptive Paladin has done a super chat saying, thanks to you lovely folks, I'm going to start GMing Blaze in the Dark soon. I've never GM'd before. Any last minute advice? Especially with Blaze in the Dark, don't be afraid to ask your players for thoughts on what they think should happen, say as a consequence of a bad roll or something similar. Because it's collaborative storytelling and Blades puts a lot of power back in the player's hands. So you may as well use them to your advantage and ask them questions.
I just squeezed a bit of food out of him that's now on my computer chair. So he's just done a little thick.
Oh
no.
Doesn't seem very remorseful about it. I'm just going to put him outside quickly. 1 second. Oh, it was very small. Come on.
Toby George has done a super chat saying, I love how in Johnny's mind a Watson is greater than a landmine. She is. I mean, she's better than a landmine because she's not a dangerous and unethical implement of war. Also, she's probably heavy enough to set them off. So, yes, Toby, absolutely 100% correct. Watson is greater than a landmine. I'll be right back. I need to grab an orc because I forget what blue I need to use on the breastplate. So, 1 sec.
Okay. All right. Okay. It's been a great stream for me so far. I've been firing on all cylinders.
Well, meanwhile, I've just been painting a naked man.
You're doing live drawing classes. Here we go. This is the one I wanted to find. This is what I wanted to draw.
Oh,
Him in a bow tie.
Oh, that's a great one.
sweet. Okay. Turns out it's Thousand Suns blue. I know you're all on tenterhooks, everybody, so thank you for staying with me.
I'm glad you told me.
Here's an orc I painted earlier. I'm not very happy with the skin, so I'm actually going to go in and fix it at a later date, but that's sort of how they look all done. So there we go.
Right, okay. Oh, God. All right. This is really daunting.
Yeah, oh, God. The idea of doing any form of traditional art for me is scary. I used to enjoy sketching at school, but I wasn't very good at it. And I was deathly afraid of showing it.
I used to be alright at doing faces.
Mm.
But that's about it.
I used to do hands.
Hands?
Hands was
really
my thing.
hard.
Yeah. Apparently, if you can do hands, you can do anything. And hands is like the one thing I can do. But that's only because I did one of my like school projects, like art projects, was on hands. And yeah, I like doing hands. I like hands also. I just really like hands.
Hands, super hands.
We have another super chat from Quinn Gray who says, I too am going to get Blades and do a first time DM with it. Super excited.
Yes,
That's
yes,
exciting.
yes.
Blades is a great game. I like it a lot.
This is why I'm so delighted that Luke sort of took the initiative and wanted to start GMing Blades in the Dark. It's a good way of showing people that there are other games out there than the Big Dragon game. Especially since there was initially some resistance from some of the Oxventure community. I saw people being like, I've looked up the mechanics of this game, and I have to say, so far, I'm not impressed. It's like, I don't think that's true. I think it seems unfamiliar, and therefore, you're not keen on it, but just stick with it, give it a chance, And people have responded to it really nicely. It's been lovely to see people in the chat saying like, oh, I really like this mechanic or this mechanic, and just getting on board with the whole vibe of the game, which is, absolutely delightful. So very pleased that Oxventure Presents Blades in the Dark is a thing, especially since John Harper watched it and tweeted about it being lovely. That was great. I did not keep my cool about that. As per.
Yeah, if someone had told me that the mechanics in Blades in the Dark are not impressive, I would have been very upset.
Yes, well. Well, I was happy to just sit on that and be like, I think we'll bring you round.
Yeah.
No. I mean, if they'd said it to me in Meat Space, I would have lifted them off the floor.
Yeah, I'm not sure how this is going. I'm just doing what I can here. I also do not have any kind of eraser, so
you're fine.
This is page, it exists.
This is a zero judgment crafting stream.
Well, that's impossible because I am my own worst critic.
Fair.
We then, to round that off.
Actually, I kind of had a thought earlier where I was like, well, I'm doing like a dude, which is going to be all skin color, and I'm doing a toilet, which is pretty much it's pretty much done once I did the spray paint, the base paint on it. But I'm quite enjoying like just trying to make him have like different skin tones, like would be natural, and like trying to find.
It's quite an exciting. I think it's quite an exciting challenge. That's why beforehand, when I saw a picture of it, I was trying to urge you to paint the squares individually.
Yeah.
Because you can sort of try out with it. I just saw somebody ask, Lil Albatross says, speaking of that game, kind of, where can we ask you where you got that coat, though? Yeah, I got my coat, it's secondhand. I got it off eBay. It's a shearling coat that I just sort of Googled, like, shearling coat, and that came up. It was pleasingly cheap and is in very good nick, but when it turned up, it stank. It's, that sort of musty smell that haunts charity shops.
Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah.
It was a lot of that, so I spent a whole week spraying it twice a day with white vinegar and hanging it up outside or at the very top of this conservatory. And the smell is still there, but it has gone down to acceptable levels. And initially I was like, well, I'll just wear this as a bit of costume. I love it now. It's like, I absolutely adore that jacket. I wear it all the time.
I will say, regardless of what you think of Blades in the Dark, I think we can all agree that Johnny's costume is fantastic.
Thank you very much.
You look very
I
good
think the artwork, by the way, is amazing as well.
Oh, yeah. It's
really cool.
Yeah, Colin has done an amazing job. He is super, super talented. Yeah, it's great. And this is the first time I've had sort of official player character art done.
Oh, really?
Of my own character, yeah. So yeah, that was a really nice moment, and I genuinely considered shaving my head again to sort of keep the buzz cut in, but
I think it really
kind of.
To be honest, mate.
I like it. It's just like the reason I always grow my hair out and then cut it way back is that I'm just it grows fast, and B, I'm a little bit lazy. So not lazy, but I don't like having my hair cut in a chair by a person, and you dropped Poop Man again.
No, I dropped my paintbrush this time.
Oh, okay, that's fine. Then.
So
Martin
putting
Thomas
jump
has done
scares in our chill stream.
Yeah, sorry.
Martin Thomas says, "Hello, you lovely, beautiful, and dare I say attractive people. Loving the concertina, tempted to learn. Shame it doesn't have mute to save the housemate." Yeah, the concertina is not a quiet instrument. Initially, when I got it, because I got it last January, I promised myself that I wouldn't play it with my wife in the house. Because believe me, somebody learning to play the concertina for the first time is atrocious. But obviously, lockdown made that a bit harder. So I only play it in short bursts. I often play it when she's in the shower, so she can't hear it. But yeah, unfortunately, thanks to COVID-19, I've subjected my wife to a lot more concertina playing than is strictly fair. But you know, she's cleared her throat in the background. I don't know if that was pointed or not. But if it was, that's entirely fair. Toby George has done a super chat saying thoughts on Critical Role and the impact on D&Dscape. That's Toby George. You're bringing the thoughtful super chats today. Okay, I'll preface this by saying I've never watched Critical Role.
Yeah.
I didn't watch it sort of before I started gearing for the Oxventure, and then since then I don't watch it because I don't want. I don't want to accidentally or inadvertently take anything from them, and also it's daunting. Like those videos are hours and hours long, and there are so many now that I don't know. You know, people say, oh, if you jump in at this specific point, then you'll be able to cut out the first season or whatever. But that's still like hours and hours and hours of content. So I've never seen it. I do think it's great that it's popularized role playing. Like so many more people play now and have met people that they're close to, and you know, formed communities around these people playing this game. And I think that's really admirable. And you know, who wouldn't aspire to kind of that level of popularity? I do think it's made some people develop a mindset whereby D&D is the only game, and if you're not playing it, then and if you're not playing it in a certain way, then which kind of goes contrary to the way I look at role playing, because I consider it to be a very open, collaborative format that should allow for innovation and all that kind of stuff. But you know, the thing is, like, I don't think any of that is the fault of Matt Mercer or the people who play in Critical Role. I just think if anything gets big enough, then there will be corners of the fandom that are difficult to deal with, and that just happens. Pietro P says, you missed my previous chat in a super chat with a sad face. Let's find it. Sorry, Pietro P. Oh yeah, Pietro P has done a super chat saying, hello, beautiful people. Looking forward to all the great content in 2021. God knows we'll need it. By the way, loved last week's stream with chat involvement. Any plans to do more of them in future?
Oh yeah, we love doing ones with the chat and play along.
Yeah, we do them sort of every now and then. Yeah.
So for anyone who missed it, we played Masterword, which is kind of like a mix between Mastermind and like Codenames, I guess. But you sort of play almost like 20 questions with the clue giver. So they'll write down things like, I don't know, if your clue is food, you might say, do you put it in an oven, or do you cook it on a hob, or something like that. But then they'll ask 3 questions at once, and then you only get the amount that were correct. You don't get which ones were. So you're gradually piecing together like a sort of, just like Mastermind's puzzle system.
Cool.
Yeah, it's good stuff.
Nice.
Another super chat here from Oatmeal. He says, "Hi, lovelies. I'm going against the grain by saying you people have you people have helped me realise that tabletop games are not for me. Not sad, since now I don't have to be sad about not having anyone to play with. That's fair.
Oh, great.
They're not for everyone. Yeah.
Fair enough.
Glad you're still watching the content either way, to be honest.
Because, thank you very much for being here.
Yeah.
But yeah, good. I'm glad we helped you reach that conclusion, because I think also there's a lot of. It's easy to feel sort of societal pressure or, you know, FOMO, where people are like, oh my god, have you played Codenames? And if you're thinking like, well, no, I haven't played Codenames, but I also don't like tabletop games, and that can be difficult, or wondering why you don't like them.
Yeah.
If you've come to that realization, then crack on, mate. Good for you. Patronath has done a super chat saying, ketchup.
Cool.
Is that as in ketchup?
Oh God, no!
Ketchup.
I know why Hatchinoff has said that because I got a lot of flack for some of my clues.
Ketchup.
Okay, I'll share this conversation with you. The clue that was asked of me, and it was difficult because ketchup is a weird thing to describe because the initial bit of information they had was red. So like it was really difficult.
My ketchup problem?
It's really difficult to get them on the right track. But they asked, is it organic? And I got confused between the biological term organic and the culinary term organic. And I think a lot of the chat didn't understand that.
Is it organic matter?
Yeah, which most things are, right? But I was like, yeah, well, ketchup's not organic because I was thinking culinarily. It's like it's full of sugar and stuff. But yeah, I don't know. It was tough. I don't want to bring that conversation up anymore though because I know that I'll get flagged again.
Well, Martin Cox is here to save the day.
Yeah, exactly. To move straight on, we have another super chat
to the
from Martin
bridge.
Cox. What do you call James Bond with mashed potato on his head? A shepherd's spy.
Very good. Very, very good.
Okay, I'm about to show you how far I've gotten with my Toto drawing.
Yay!
I think it's actually going okay, but I'm very nervous about doing art that isn't
understandably
painting, so. But I think it's all right.
Yay.
So far.
That looks great.
You can't really make out the
proportions
finer
are good.
details there, but like the general shape seems to be going all right. Whoa! I went into complete darkness there.
Martin Thomas has done another super chat saying, who would win in a fight? Outside Extra, Outside Xbox, Eurogamer, or Dicebreaker? I'm going for Dicebreaker. Dice as a projectile.
Well, we've
got Gloomhaven.
We're all also martially trained, so
True.
Yeah.
Yeah. Lola's is the former #1 fencer in Ireland. I've got a black belt in Shotokan Karate. Wheels used to do jiu-jitsu.
I've done a bit of Brazilian jiu-jitsu.
Right. Obviously, Eurogamer has Aoife, and that's terrifying.
Yeah.
Also, Zoe has, edged weapons.
Mm-hmm. A lot
so,
of them, actually.
so, I guess that's... we know who Lola's is fighting. The Oxlot, I mean, it's hard to know, because they're so lovely. It's hard to imagine them kicking your ass, but also, I don't know. I've known particularly... I mean, I've known all of them quite a long time. I've known Jane and Luke for, 10 years now. And I think Jane is one to watch out for. So, yeah. No, everyone's just saying Aoife would win on her own, so it's fine.
I also think Ellen's probably, surprisingly feisty. If it came down to it.
I don't think I could actually fight Aoife. She's like a sister to me. We became really good friends over the course of... She's not like a
real sister if you can't fight her, mate.
Oh, okay. Right. Well, I mean, I need to grow up with sister, so... Oh, maybe I can then. Maybe we'll seek each other out. I'll look for you on the field, kind of thing. But, yeah. No, she's yeah. I don't want to fight any of them, but if it comes down to it, I'm going for the kill. So hopefully that answers your question, Martin.
I'm gonna read this next super chat, Johnny, because I'm
do.
not a book person, so I think it'd be better phrased as a question to the both of you. So Skull Drugged Punk asks in a super chat. First of all, howdy comrades. Have any of you played Sigils in the Dark? I've not played it, but I do have it. It's been sat in my sort of to playlist. I think it's the one where you make your own grimoire. And you write out the magical signs that you use for spells and stuff. It was in that bundle that we got.
Single
Johnny,
player bundle.
Machine. Yeah.
I actually suggested it to Jane Douglas for Homework as Prudence, and she played it.
Yeah.
So I know she's played it.
But secondary, I'm just about to finish Don Quixote. What books do you always recommend people
show off? I always end up recommending The Lies of Loch Lamora. By Scott Lynch, because I really love that fantasy series. It is great. But books are so subjective. What have I read recently? I read The Once and Future Witches by Alex E. Harrow this year, and that's bloody lovely. I really, really love it. Moby Dick is great if you can stomach it, because it is quite long and rambling. But yeah.
If you like that shanty that's been going around, then it'll be
well, indeed. I mean, you know me. I'm absolutely made up about any media about killing whales. So Jeremy Rockers on Super Chat saying, on the other end of the coin, you all helped me realise how I would love to play D&D, and especially Blades. Looks more deadly and fun. Have a hug. Thank you, Jeremy.
Yeah. We did just miss one from Angel Beat as well, who says
Sorry.
D4s are amazing caltrips, which is a very, very good point.
I hate D4s so much. Yeah. They don't roll, they splat. And I'm sure somebody out there has made a more like pleasing D4 to roll.
Oh, you can get rolly ones, which are like little barrel shapes. But I will just say that D4s are cool when you don't have to roll them, because they do look good. I think it's more about using them as counters, you know?
Yeah. Ooh, Jackwood says House of Leaves. That is a very, very good shout. That is a great book.
Loved Moby Dick. This message is held for review.
When my wife and I got married, on the tables, you know how some people are like, you know, your tables are tube stations, whatever. Ours were books, and as wedding favour, there was a copy of each of the book, like for each person. So there was The Master and Margarita, there was Catch-22, The Lies of Locke Lamora. There was a table which was 100 Years of Solitude, which felt quite sneaky, especially since we put a couple of other people's exes on there. Not to diss them, but it just sort of happened. But one of them was House of Leaves. So yeah, it was good fun, especially when, you know, if people were couples and they'd be like, oh, we've got the same book twice. So there were people going around and swapping books and sort of being like, why do you think this means so much to the two of them? And then some people just got drunk and left their books. So you could tell who the bookworms were, because they were going around just like scooping up all leftover books. So yeah, it was nice.
Got some more here.
Good.
Roswald Walton asks, thanks for the game of Nefeltaffel. I need to get back to learning Old Norse, although Northumbrian still uses many words which are modernised Old Norse.
This does not surprise me, having studied Old English at university. There are so many words that you're just like, oh, that's that, is it? Mm-hmm. It's very funny.
It's like when you learn French and you're like, oh, half of our language is French.
Like the word picnic. Picnic.
JT Gerd says, speaking of shanties, any particular favourites? I don't actually know that many shanties, so I think Wellerman is probably my favourite one now.
Cracks Knuckles, yes, lots. South Australia. Oh god, my mind's going blank. Some of the modern ones by. Oh my god, I'm just going to go to my shanties playlist.
Yep.
Oh god, what's it gone? Oh no, you'd think I'd have all this on the tip of my tongue. I've either had too much tea or not enough tea. Okay, Stan Rogers. Has some incredible shanties that he sort of wrote himself, or you know, they are shanty songs like Barrett's Privateers. Like, what an incredible song! But like General Taylor, Spanish Ladies, Banks of Newfoundland. I'd say Paddy Layback is probably my favourite shanty because it's just so much fun to sing. So there you go. But yeah, Wellerman is also good, but I hadn't heard it until it went viral.
Yeah. Although I don't listen to shanties, so that probably makes sense to me. But yeah.
Lots of people saying the Longest Johns are great. The Longest Johns are great, but also, oh my God, David Coffin has just put out an album last year called Live Maritime Concert Revels Connects. Such a catchy title. It's just you can watch the videos on YouTube, but also it's just 11 tracks where he busts out some absolute bangers, like Plains of Mexico, Rolling Down to Old Maui. And another more modern one called No More Fish, No Fisherman, which is just, it's almost like a Billy Joel-esque song being like, there's no fish for us to catch, everything is really bad. And it's just absolutely flipping amazing. I nearly F-bombed then.
Liam's been playing Assassin's Creed Black Flag.
Black Flag is a very different game.
And he was like, he's always playing it beside me. He's got the volume up, and they're just constantly singing sea shanties on that. Like, so like I walk around the house singing like these random sea shanties all the time now.
Way down in Florida. Yeah, there are some bangers. Brian Schoner in a super chat says, Johnny, check out Double Six Dice. They have better D6s and D4s available. Brackets, both variant D12s. Oh, of course, because 12 is divisible by 4. So there are just, that's great. Oh, I'd love a D12 shaped D4.
Hold on now. What's wrong with
What?
a D6?
Yeah, no, yes.
Like a D6, like
Oh,
a
God.
D6.
Oh, wow. That's some vintage nonsense.
Wow. So rude.
No, I didn't mean for that to be rude. It's just like, obviously that song is a fun bit of nonsense. It's getting very dark in here. It's getting hard.
You ready to see my naked man?
It's getting harder and harder to see.
I can't really see what you can see, but...
Yeah, show us Poop Man. Oh, wow.
Poop man, he's a man who
We're
doesn't
going to get
poop.
demonetized. I love the sculpt on that, though.
It's a
The
good
musculature
pose.
is very... it feels very anime in some ways. You sort of know what I mean?
Yeah, he reminds me of the dad from... what's the witchy Ghibli film? I forgot the name
Kiki's
of it.
Delivery
Service.
Do you mean the guy who works
baker.
at the bakery?
Yeah.
That's weird. I was thinking the exact same thing.
Yeah.
How odd.
I watched it recently in my mind. I can't think of who
Does he
you're
have a
talking about
mustache?
at all.
I watched it in... I don't think he does have a moustache, no. I watched it over their Christmas break for the first time, and it's wonderful.
Oh, it's,
yes,
it's absolutely lovely. It's a shame about the ending, but it's absolutely lovely.
Good performance from childhood Kirsten Dunst as well in the dub. So
Is it Kirsten Dunst?
yeah,
Didn't know that.
Kirsten Dunst, whatever. Billy Corgan does have a mustache apparently.
Oh, I forgot to do his blush.
Well, now we know.
Oh no, wait. I think people might be saying that about the moustache on Poop Man. I don't know anymore.
We have a super
Hey,
chat.
Jeremy Hulse kept this quiet. Today is my birthday,
Happy birthday!
Happy birthday!
and as such, I wanted to share a great book recommendation to
Or
all
a
of you.
bookemendation, as we say.
Bookemendation. Sea of Rust by C. Robert Cargill. It's a post-apocalyptic robot western. Hello.
Ooh.
I think I've read a C. Robert Cargill book before. Let me have a look. C. Robert Cargill.
Robert Cargill, see?
Sea of Rust, Dreams and Shadow? No, I haven't. But that's going on my list. Thank you. I have. I've read Dreams and Shadows. It's a weird fairy tale-esque song book, but it's great. It's very, very good. So yeah, Sea of Rust, guy on the list. I'm currently reading Black Leopard, Red Wolf, which is explicit in the extreme, but is well written. So
What kind of explicit are we talking here?
oh, lots of sex and violence, and
I'm talking pearl clutches.
it's hard for me to describe. Like
that sums it up.
content warnings are plenty on that one. It's not for the faint-hearted. That book, it is quite an undertaking, but you know. It's nice to be able to read again, to be honest. Last year, my concentration was just shot, so I didn't really read. And then over the toward the end of last year and over the Christmas break, I finished reading Lord of the Rings, and that sort of got me back in gear. And I bought a non-Amazon e-reader. So I bought a Kobo, which
I've heard of these. Yeah,
they're brilliant. It's backlit. It's got physical page turn pages, and it's waterproof. So I went for a nap. Not a nap. Oh my god! Why can't I say the right word? I went for a bath, and I was reading in the bath, and it was sodding great.
It's waterproof, so I went for a nap because, as you know, I wet myself every night. So
Not anymore. I don't.
take that one, bladder.
Thanks, kidneys. Detective Gumba. What a username, has done a super chat. Say first ever super chat after a nice wee boost at work. Love you guys. Scratching that tabletop itch for the last year. Where's the jumper from, Johnny? Would make a nice gift for my partner. This is from the Wildlife Trust. They have lots of really good clothes. I've got a woodpecker hoodie that I wear all the time as well. And this is really nice. Chris Rakowski has done a super chat saying, I'd highly recommend the book NPCs by Drew Hayes. There you go.
Now it's been recommended.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, this is actually going pretty well.
Yeah.
That's great.
Once again, it always looks worse when I put it on camera, but in person, it looks even better. Trust me.
Yeah, no, I'd be chuffed with that if I were doing it because I can't draw, and my confidence with it is super, super low. So honestly, if you put a pencil in my hand and say draw something, I'm like, no. So
please.
Although, great fun game to play when everyone's allowed to go to the pub again. Drawing popular characters from memory. The last time I was in a pub having some drinks, we tried to draw Pikachu, Sonic, and Homer Simpson from memory, and it was amazing. My wife's an artist, so hers came out looking really good, especially the Pikachu.
That could be a stream.
And mine, yeah, I think
it's
actually,
a folk game.
Let's do it.
That's under our remit.
That's next week's stream sorted then. It was very, very funny. All right, yeah, we'll do it. We'll do a vote stream where we draw. We'll have everyone draw along, but the audience gets to vote on who's his best, and we'll allocate 3, 2, and 1 points for who's his best and or worst.
Yeah.
Done. Thanks, chat. Great idea. Well done. CookieCat94 has done a super chat to say that shirt is utterly adorable.
Hey.
Otters stink. They smell so bad.
Wow.
Did you know this?
It's coming straight for otters, huh?
They do.
Yeah, wow.
The last time I went to the otter enclosure at a zoo, I think it was like Whipsnade or somewhere. You could smell it coming from a mile off. It stinks because they mark their territory in a process called sprainting, literally spray painting, but with just liquid musky poops because they aren't too dissimilar to ferrets. And my God, the smell they can make is it's unbelievable. Oh, hey, Stephen Shipway. This is easily the most eventful super chat of the day. Really needed this. Just got into an argument with my team leader where I threatened to leave my job. How's your day going?
Blimey.
All right. I haven't threatened to leave my job today, and neither of these two. So that's
Johnny, I swear to God, if you don't let me read the next super chat, I'm going to leave.
Okay.
There you go. I've done one now.
Thanks. So yeah, I'm sorry you're having such a trying day. Although good for you for standing up for yourself, frankly. Yeah. I think that reality check where you go, that I could actually just leave your employ is sometimes a good one.
Toto, stop scratching at the door. You've been sick on my chair. You can't come back in.
Well, what if he wants to sit on the bed?
He's already done that.
Kobe Morris says, "Wow, otter Dicebreaker painting streams sound horrid." Yeah. Fair.
Okay, so I've done the toilet as well. I'm pretty much just leaving it as the base color.
You're not going to go for a wacky coloured toilet like avocado.
Oh, it has to be avocado, surely.
No, but I have made the sea pea stained, and I have added a poop.
Oh wow! Yeah,
Oh God!
Horrible. That's absolutely horrible.
That is
horrible.
Disgusting.
Stop showing us. Wheels, there's a super chat, and apparently you have to read it out or you'll quit.
We have a super chat from DDT83. That's another rolls off the tongue. DDT. By God, otters do stink. They can also bite all the way through a welly. Bloody hell!
That sounds like lived experience, DDT83. Are you all right?
Well, he's got wet feet. I'll tell you that.
And 3 wooden toes.
Okay.
Otters look cute, but they're horrible animals, says Alfie. Yeah. Some hard truths today on Dicebreaker.
Well, I'm done.
I thought, where was all your chat about painting it a little bit darker and then shading it and then...
I did all that.
What?
He's beautifully got lots of different shades going on and stuff.
Dang. All right.
Yeah.
Good. I mean,
I was gonna do a coat of shade, but I tested it on his feet and I didn't like it, so I decided to leave him as is.
Yeah. Well, I mean, they say poop or get off the pot, and you certainly didn't waste any time. So,
Dazian one.
Yeah, thank God. Take it, because I was
I feel like we've
defeated
been here
by
before.
that username. Okay.
Says taking a few days off from my job of working with unaccompanied asylum-seeking kids. Chill vibes to paint too is much appreciated. Painting an Egbert. Oh wow!
You know what? Egbert is one of the most popular subjects for Oxventure art.
Really?
And I really like it. Yeah, it's nice. There's something about this that's very heartwarming. Titan Uranus says, have you read anything by Antonio Gramsci? I've been binging him since being inspired by your fellow YouTuber Dawnster. Antonio Gramsci. I don't think so. But let's find out. Antonio Gramsci.
I like the idea that everyone who uses YouTube sort of works at the same office.
Oh, Letters from Prison by Antonio Gramsci. I guess he was... Oh, he's an Italian Marxist philosopher.
Mm.
No, I haven't. This is cold in here.
I'm starting to detail Toto now. He's looking more like a Khajiit the more I do it. Like I feel like he should have like a pose like this underneath it.
Toto has pubes if you have coin.
I can vomit for a price.
Yeah, the price is your sanity.
Price is all of my furniture.
Yeah.
No, it's a really nice chat about people enjoying the streams and stuff, and us being useful when people are going through tough times, and that is really lovely. Thank you,
Yeah, we
everybody.
appreciate that.
Wizardy Sloth has done a super chat saying, if comedy horror is your thing, I read Horror Store by Grady Hendrix recently and really enjoyed it. Worth looking up, even for ideas, I think. Good tip, thank you. I haven't read any comedy in ages. I need to get back on the Discworld books. I bloody love them. Although I started rationing the Guards books because I was afraid of running out.
I asked for a big load of graphic novels for Christmas because my mum wasn't sure what to get me. So I was like, how about this? And obviously I can't read any of them now because I can't go home. So
that's a bummer. That really takes the edge off a thoughtful gift, doesn't it?
Yeah.
We have another super chat from Detective Goomba who says, thanks, Johnny. Already got their puff and jumper. Didn't see the otter.
Aha.
Goomba PI is my D&D character with terrible intelligence.
Detective Goomba Private Investigator.
Yes.
Yeah, I just got that now.
I love it.
Oh no, Dot. Why did I not get that was Detective?
No, he's Det Dot. That's his name.
I love that. That's wonderful. And yeah, that puffin jumper is it's delicious.
Well,
I didn't buy it, but Emma Benson says, hi, my fiance just woke up, walked into our living room, looked at the TV and went, her hair's purple. Apparently it's been a while since he's seen Lolies.
Indeed.
Well, indeed, when you two met, your hair was blonde.
Mm-hmm.
Many moons ago.
Yeah, do you remember
Status
that?
update.
Oh my god, that looks so good, Wheels. I don't know why you were
Hey,
worried.
you're good at this.
I did used to draw. It's just, when you haven't done something for a very long time, you're like, I don't even know where to start anymore. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Great.
That's really good. Okay. It's
Do I
getting
draw
very...
this little bow tie?
I need to go grab a lamp. Because the last time I painted, I was somewhere else and I took the lamp with me. And I thought, this is fine. There'll be no negative consequences to this. Now look at me. Now look at me. Does Johnny know he's an NPC in Hitman 2? Says Paul359. I heard a rumor about this, genuinely.
What?
Yeah. Somebody snuck sneaky references to basically the whole Outside Xbox and Outside Extra crew, including basically the Oxventurers, into Hitman 2. Outside Xbox did a stream about it yesterday, but I had been told in secret that apparently we were NPCs, but we weren't allowed to say in case they got removed. So I don't know. I guess they were just like, stuff it. Let's show the world.
Wow.
But yeah, apparently I'm killable in Hitman 2. So does anyone have? If you could tell me, because one of my friends I think is playing Hitman 2 at the minute, and it would make his day if he can just
Murder you.
repeatedly put one in the back of my skull. So if you could tell me where I can be found, that would be great. In the meantime, I'm going to get a lamp.
I'm guessing it's one of those, you know, that you get like the miniature versions at the same level where it's like a different target sort of thing.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Dunno.
I'm a chef! Oh, it's Chiodini's Kitchen reference.
Oh.
Oh, Juanito Cocinero Papa. Or Johnny Chef Dad. I'm going to tell my friends about this because that they'll be excited because they've been talking about Hitman a lot this week. Cool. Someone go.
Kill you.
Revolver Rock is currently doing that mission. Outstanding. Right. Anyway, a lamp.
So how you doing,
Take a
ladies?
picture. I'm trying to take a picture of my mini, but the light's not great right now for this.
Oh, it never is for miniatures.
Chef Dad. Yeah, I'm just looking around, kind of. I don't know what to do.
What, just in life?
No, I finished my minis, so now I'm just like, what now?
I'll start drawing, I guess. That's what I did. Seems to be going alright.
Yeah, maybe.
My only thing is that I also don't have a sharpener, so this is the tip I'm currently working with, which isn't great.
Yeah, not ideal.
It's pretty flattened.
Whatevs.
Right.
I'm really happy with him.
Yeah, give us a full look at.
Well, his back, I don't know, his back is a bit weird, but like, because it's all kind of the same color, but it's all shadows, so like it's like if he's on the toilet.
You could try doing some highlights.
On the back, yeah, I've done some highlights and shadows in the front. I've just kind of just done shadow on the back. I guess I could do shadow highlights still, though.
Yeah.
Is that a thing?
I don't know. It's probably a thing, I don't know.
Apparently, Jane went looking for me but wouldn't kill me. That's nice.
Johnny, what's the pink thing in your reflection?
Oh, that is it's a big light up tree.
That's cool.
Yeah,
That's nice,
it's sort of like it's almost like cherry blossoms, but they're LEDs.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah,
I love cherry blossoms.
me too. Although, to be honest with you, apologies to anyone who has a cherry blossom tattoo. Sometimes you see people with like massive cherry blossom tattoos that go all the way up their torso, and they just look like polyps to me. I'm just like, oh gosh, they've been, you know, they're blistered, and it's like,
Did you see?
It's a beautifully done tattoo. I'm sorry.
You can get little cherry blossom bonsai trees made of Lego from Lego, and they're made of tiny little frogs.
Apparently, it is a hallmark of that particular designer. They always find a way to sneak in the frogs.
Huh.
So apparently, I'm a guy at a barbecue in Colombia. I'm the chef. Titan Uranus says I'm the cannibal chef, which would be extremely on brand, but I don't know if that's real or not.
So you're going to hear a lot from me for a bit.
That's all right.
I've been told to add some definition to his butt crack, so
Yeah, he doesn't have one already, so you got to work it in for him.
yeah. Oh well, okay, that's one way to phrase that.
Yeah, that was certainly a choice, wasn't it?
You know,
wow, Martin Cox says. Martin Cox says my sister's first tattoo was a dragonfly, and it looked like two sausages on a fork.
Oh God.
And to answer your question, Han Solo Chewbacca, I am still in temporary accommodation. I have not finished moving. I hope to move house either late this month or early next month.
Oh wow.
Ooh, that's very
Exciting.
Fingers crossed. Very, very, very close now. So
I have got
that'll be good.
all 7 of my fingers crossed for you.
Thanks, buddy.
It's gonna look like I moved house next week, but I will just be in a different room in the same house next week.
Yeah.
Wow.
What are you doing to liven things up? Wheels.
Oh, I'll tell you what I'm doing to liven things up. I have a second webcam on the way.
Oi!
Butt cam.
So
Fuck.
Not Bocam.
Cat
When we get
cat cam.
Yeah, when we get another painting stream going, I can have a close up now. Or I could have had a view of me drawing Toto, but too early.
I do have two webcams. One of them is a USB 2 one, and it is not good. So I don't bother with the old close up on painting streams.
Remember when we used to have that in the studio?
Yeah.
Cool.
No.
Cam.
Remember studios?
No.
Yeah.
Johnny has forgot what a studio is.
Miss my bloody terrarium on my desk.
I know, it's so good. I want one as well.
It's still
thriving, just go in and steal it.
Don't use. A, I know where your desk is.
I thought you were going to say, A, I know where you live.
I mean, I do. That was B.
Okay. Here's Toto in a bow tie.
Oh, Toto.
Oh, that's great. I was going to say great and brilliant at the same time. I just kind of gave like,
See, the question is now, am I brave enough to watercolour it?
Yes.
Here's
what I'm going to do. I'm going to take a photo of it.
Yes.
Before
Just in case. Just in case.
Just in case it sucks.
Good man.
And then I've got a nice photo of it. And then it doesn't matter if the physical copy is an absolute travesty.
Ta-da! Nice Toto photo.
Yeah, it's a Toto photo now.
Good.
We have a super chat from Iffy who says, I had the best D&D session yesterday. Nothing major happened, but my players RP just so good. It has made me so happy. With
that's wonderful. I love those sessions where you actually give people a chance to take a break and slow down and just be in their characters for a bit.
Yeah, my friend who GMs us, he's like said that some of his favorite sessions are just ones where they just spend like 2 hours doing nothing but like shopping and chatting and like nothing much happens.
Yeah, they're great. We had one like that when you were still part of the Deadlands campaign I was running. Do you remember where it's like you were on the train car?
Yes, I really enjoyed that. Yeah.
Was that the one where you described all the food really nicely?
Yeah. It was like a multi-course meal. I don't know why I raised my voice.
Yeah, I was about to say, I've still got the headphones on.
Yeah, I don't know why I did that. But yes. Yeah, just described a nice meal and what you were eating. Good times.
Yeah, and we were like talking about what we were wearing and stuff because we were in like a fancy train car or something.
Smoking is incredibly bad for you, and you should never take it up. And naughty if you do. But back when I used to smoke, we were playing Deadlands, and like I would say 2/3 of the group used to smoke, and sometimes we'd be having a cigarette around the campfire and actually having a cigarette, and it was just like, we felt cool.
We have another super chat from They Called Her Babylon. Who says crocheting another accidental 8-foot sibling blanket.
Amazing.
Yeah. Sounds good.
Okay. I have my watercolor.
Sounds cozy.
I found them.
First,
nice.
Covered in dust.
When I first learned to knit, I was making a hat, and when I was was it casting on? I think it was casting on. I wasn't changing the yarn over, so I accidentally cast on like a whole bunch more stitches than I needed to, and I think I can't have been casting on then. I think it was just when I was purling, I wasn't properly moving the yarn around, so I was adding extra stitches, and I just kept going. I was like, man, this is difficult. My knitting it's not even staying on my needles. There's just so much of this, and blah 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 blah. And I knitted it to the correct length, and then tried it out. I cast off, and I had knitted a dustbin lid. I knit a hat that was 2 foot across.
Oh my god!
I'm not even kidding. It was amazing. Oriol Gonzalez says, "You managed to quit smoking, Johnny?" Yes, I quit like 5-6 years ago, I think. So, but yeah. But that's how I knitted a dustbin lid. My friend got on Skype to see it and laughed her ass off at me. But I meant by the end of that, I could knit like a pro. I could knit without looking. It was great fun.
Well, that's the thing about making mistakes. You learn from them.
We have another super chat from Anthony Davis as well, who says, "Love the stream, guys. Brightens up a dreary and otherwise uneventful day. Living for DB and Oxventures at the moment. So excited to see more of Casimir."
Thank you. I really like playing Casimir. He's good fun. So there.
Okay, I've run into an issue already. When you use the water bit of the watercolor brushes, charcoal just goes everywhere. So maybe,
you used charcoal to draw.
Yeah, maybe I shouldn't have used charcoal for a watercolor, but that's fine. I'm just going to use them almost like I'm coloring in.
Have you got any hairspray to use as a fixer?
Yeah.
Yes, actually. Although, if it's hairsprayed, will it allow the watercolors to bleed and stuff?
Guess we'll find out. Should do, because the watercolors. You know what? I don't know.
I'm just going to colour it in with watercolor brushes. It's fine. Still get like a level of depth from it.
Yeah.
Which is good. So that guy's got green eyes.
Aww. I would not even try and draw Honey. Her coloring is so it's annoying. It's like this puzzle. I've got a puzzle next to me here of Honey, and I've been doing it for about 6 months because all the pieces are just the same, and it's impossible to like try and figure out what goes with what because her coloring just changes from one piece to another and in the middle of a piece, and it's like I can't even find her nose, which you'd think would be like an easy thing to find.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's impressive. At least the tentacles are easy.
The tentacles are the only thing that's like 100% done.
Yeah.
Yeah. We have another super chat.
Go for it.
From Pietro P, who says, "What's the most out of character you've ever RP'd?"
The Wayland Yutani corporate operative in that one shot of Alien we did.
Oh, when you were BJ.
I was pretending to be a prominent and morally reprehensible politician. That would be it for me, I think. How about you both?
I quite like being like recently you've probably told I quite like being like super naive characters, to be honest, who are just sort of just big lovable himbos. Although I am kind of a himbo, but not in the same degree, you know.
Sure.
I think Howdy was probably kind of because he's very quiet, which is very unlike me, and he's just like the complete opposite, I guess, of me. But I really enjoyed playing him at the same time. I don't know. It's funny because Howdy technically, the at least the basics of Howdy was created by Johnny. Like you kind of made the skeleton, and I kind of built on top of that, which I quite enjoy.
Yeah,
it's like
interesting.
Teamwork.
Yes.
We have another super chat from Nisansa de Silva, who says, "You'd say that Puzzle of Honey is puzzling." Yes, I would.
Very good.
I have many regrets about making it a 1,000-piece puzzle.
I'm got a 1,000-piece puzzle jigsaw of Watson made up for a friend because she adores Watson. But it's Watson against like a blue photographer's background. So you can assemble Watson and then half the puzzle is just nails because it's all the exact same shade of blue with only the slightest gradient.
Yeah.
It's very, very funny.
We have another super chat from Dale Weaver, who says, "Sorry to backtrack, but how large is your terrarium? Thanks for the chill stream, y'all."
Well, I don't want to brag.
It's like this big.
Yeah, it's and it's in like a I want to say like a conical flask.
Yeah.
Like a chemist's wide flask.
It's beautiful.
Yeah, I really like it. It was because despite the fact I've now worked at the company for, this is my 7th year,
Whew.
and I had never had a desk of my own in the office until Dicebreaker, because I would sort of just because I was only in a couple of days a week. But I was like, look, if I'm going to be helping launch this thing, I just want a desk. Give me one. So I got one, and I thought I'd treat myself to a terrarium.
Oh, I never did get a plant actually.
So I didn't do it as part of the office plant scheme.
Oh yeah, because you got the chili plant for that, didn't you?
Oh yeah, rest in peace.
I don't even think. Yeah, poor Viscount Spicy. It was fine until the Christmas holidays, when the air conditioning and no water did for him. Bless him. But yeah, there was a period where everyone could expense a plant for their desk, which was good. God, simpler times.
I'm glad I took a photo of this.
It's an Ehrenmeyer flask, apparently.
Ooh.
Oh, there we go.
Flat bottom. Thank you.
That's a bit rude.
Ronnie.
Flat bottom flask, you make the fucking world go.
What?
Yeah, my watercoloring of this kind of sucks ass, I'll be honest.
Oh no. Well, at least you got a picture of when it
exactly,
was
that's the main thing. Yeah, this is horrible. I hate this.
Oh no.
That's fine.
I'd love to be really good at like watercolor. Coloring.
Just sort of like, although to be fair, I'm using the brushes, which isn't really proper watercoloring. But yeah, I watch. I can't remember what her name is, but there's this incredible artist on Twitter that I follow who does sort of time lapses of her with her watercolor pieces, and they are just so mesmerizing. Absolutely lovely.
I was watching, Griffin, who did the Breakfast Club. He did Breakfast Club and Dungeon Breaker pictures for us last year.
Yes.
Yeah, I've got one next to me actually. Yeah.
Yeah, I follow him on Instagram, and he recently did a time lapse of like this little kitten sat by a window, and I was mesmerized by that as well. I was like, oh my god, this is so cool. I want to be able to do that.
Time lapses are good. So says I.
So says we all.
Oh. Don't know what to do now.
Oh.
Well, I got the photo, like I said. This can go in the bin now.
The washing machine is going like really fast right now. It's like quite far away from me, but it's vibrating in this room, so my butt is just vibrating in my chair at the moment.
You got a massage chair? It's
like that, and it was weird because it started just as Johnny went up, and I went, "Wait, can you tell?" Or one of you went, "Oh, sorry." I was like, "Can you tell what's happening to me right now?"
And no. Wow, this has been an eventful stream, hasn't it?
And to answer your question, this is a massage chair. I've got an option to plug it into USB, and then it's like massaging.
Really?
What? No way.
I actually haven't used it. It's
oh
like
my
pretty much
god.
since the beginning of time.
How have you not used it? It would be the only function I would use.
Yeah.
I know
it's quite loud.
I've asked you both before about this, but like I still think it's just like a massive internet conspiracy that those kind of racing bucket chairs that you both have are comfortable.
Oh yeah, no, they're not.
They just don't look them.
Yeah,
they're more comfortable than the chair I had before, which was like incredibly uncomfortable.
Right.
Also, I've got leg rests, so the fact that I can put my legs up all the time is great because I always sit like weird with my legs up anyway. It
just seems like for streamers they've become the must-have sort of gold standard of thing to put your butt on. And they don't look comfy to me. And when I've sat in them at events, like, gameplay capture events or whatever, I'm just a bit like, well, this is a chair I'm in. And I'm very much aware of how straight my lower back is.
It's because they mark the prices up. That's why they make cheap chairs that look cool. Not all of them, obviously. Like there are some companies that have probably got really expensive materials, but like A lot of the bog standard ones are like pretty cheap chairs that they've just hiked the price up on and put a gamer brand on it. Like,
Can you hear that?
considering Loli's has got
Possibly.
a massage chair add-on, I feel like Loli's has probably got one of the legit ones.
I don't know. I can't hear that. I don't think so.
No, I can't hear it.
It's quite loud for me. Well, it's not that loud. It's just
Oh,
Oh,
yeah. When you lean forward, I can hear it.
Oh, that's good. This is me for the next 20 minutes.
Okay.
Oh,
wow. Yeah, that's yeah.
Ooh, that is good. I'd forgotten this was a thing. Thank you for reminding me. I mean, it was the washing machine, really, but... Oh, it's vibrating my face now.
Mm-hmm.
That is intense. Bloody hell.
Yeah, I did get this chair for free, so I can't really complain. But I do think it's kind of... I agree, basically, Johnny. I agree. I think it is a conspiracy.
My brother got me this chair for my birthday. It's nice.
Oh, that's nice.
I mean, if it massages you, then I think it's worth every penny.
Yeah, like, honestly, it's great. And I can... Look, this is me now. Hold on.
Yeah, it's pretty intense. Okay, fair enough. I have an IKEA Patrick office chair that has been going for, well, as long as I've been at the company now. So, oh my God, look at the two. I'm the only one painting. I'm the only one not in your stupid racing chairs.
Are you getting a massage, though?
No! I'm catching up on super chats since you're apparently going into hypersleep. Right.
There we go.
There he goes.
I need to get myself those glasses that have, like, my eyes open. Oh my God, my voice is so
Yeah, it really is. Okay, both of you shut up.
Alright.
DDT83 has done a super chat saying, I have the same chair as Wheels, I think, and I hate it. I will never buy a gaming chair again. Dang. Oriol Gonzalez, this isn't a super chat, but it just says, racing seats are made to be light and hold people when cornering. Two things that don't matter when outside of a race car. Jeremy Rock says, oh, this isn't about chairs. So Jeremy Rock says, this is a super chat, are there any RP characters you've made that you miss or would like to revisit? One of my favourite one-offs is Loli's android Sim. Sim was fun.
Oh my God, I forgot about Sim.
Was Sim for Boy Problems?
No, that was I played
Lazy
Carly Rae
Feelings.
Jepsen.
Oh, of course.
Yeah, I was Laces and Feelings.
Oh, yeah.
I will say,
Enough of that.
I've actually done it because I loved Palladius Diem so much from our Oxventure that I brought him back for our Roll20 playthrough thing.
Yeah, Palladius Diem, the hastily invented paladin from Dungeon Breaker.
But I would love to play Fixer again, to be honest. I really love Fixer. Is it Fixer? No, you're Fixer. I was Torch.
No, I'm Mover.
Mover. Yeah, but Mover was a Fixer.
Oh, I see. No, because a Fixer is the person who gives you jobs. We're talking about Cyberpunk Red, which we played with Cody Pondsmith, not once but twice for the channel, which was a great pleasure. For me, it's my Fading Suns character, who's called Silas Pullo, who was the captain by dint of being the highest nobility rank out of the party. Yeah.
Oh, nice.
It was slightly based on Titus Pullo, but he was just an arrogant drunk who his character arc was learning to care about his crewmates and learn how to actually be a half decent captain. But yeah, he was great. And he had a very sort of deep voice that was a little bit Mark Strong, a little bit Arnold Rimmer, a little bit Maximus Decimus Meridius. Yeah, I loved him dearly. Played him for 3.5 years.
Oh, bloody hell.
Yeah, we go hard with our
What
campaigns.
was the system, sorry?
Fading Suns. It's a very weighty D20 system. It's a massive space opera.
Okay.
It's like properly on the same like scale as Dune.
Oh, jeez.
It's great. Really love it. There is also a class called Fixer in 2020, says Barbara. Oh, you're right. Yeah. But no, I was a solo.
Oh, you were a solo. Yeah. No, my bad. There's a lot of...
No.
What?
No.
Why?
No. No.
Best friends.
I've been back for 3 days.
Mr. Blobby and Poop Man. the new show.
Oh god.
Sorry, I should have warned you to look away, Johnny. Sorry, I just got very excited by it.
Bloody. Yeah,
Oh
wow.
my god, look, you can also sit in this.
What is that?
Bobby
Oh,
and
it's a lens
Poopman.
There's no justice in the world.
What else can he sit in? No, he'll probably fall in.
We're out of beer in the house, otherwise I'd be cracking into one right now.
Titus Pillow, what a weird name, says Titan Uranus.
Some of the best work from Kevin McKidd, who's also in Dog Soldiers, which is just...
We were talking about that recently.
We were talking about that recently because it's an absolute classic of the genre from 2002, and you should both watch it. It's a proper romp, and I love it.
What's that?
Dog Soldiers.
Oh, somebody was talking about that the other day.
We were.
Oh, okay. You were talking about that the other day.
It was
I don't
us.
Because every year around this time, like when I was off at the start of the year, I was supposed to be in a cottage where I go with some friends to play board games and sort of unwind, and we watch films, just sort of goof off for a bit. And we have an annual Dog Soldiers watch, so we did it over Zoom because we weren't allowed to go to Herefordshire.
Oh yeah, that was the story.
Hopefully we can do it in spring though. But we watch Dog Soldiers anyway because it's classic. So.
So should we do a BuzzFeed quiz? Will?
No. Look. Your remit is to bring enough to paint for 2 hours on these streams.
I did, but then
But Dad,
I screwed it up, Dad.
I'm just really quick.
Right. Well, look. You can either go back and try and make further improvements, or you can find something else to paint. But we are not doing a BuzzFeed quiz.
We have a super chat from Tom Benoit who says, Blobby and Poopman, the crime-fighting duo.
I think you mean Benoit.
Benoit.
No, I know. I like to call him Benoit. It's fine.
Oh, okay.
He's okay with it. Don't worry.
It's fine. It's consensual.
We also had in-jokes with our chat.
We have another super chat. Oh, no, we don't. I just have... My chat is way behind yours for some reason.
I'm just like so ahead of the game.
That's what I would say. Oh, here's a fun thing that I can do. To fill some time here.
Doubt.
I can do auto framing.
Whoa! That zoom in was brilliant.
You
Brilliant.
seriously think this is going to kill 13 minutes?
Have you met me?
How are you doing that? I want to be able to do that.
If you go into your Logitech thing,
Yeah.
then turn on auto framing.
Oh, well, I'm not using my Logitech camera right now. Damn. I knew. That's brilliant. I'm very entertained.
I think it's very fun.
Go forward and go backward again. No, forward. Forward and then backwards.
And then...
Whoa! Yeah, that was good. That's good. Good stuff.
Oh, good.
Alex Meehan, don't you encourage him.
It'd be great if you fell off your chair now. Like, not in a... I'd hope you didn't hurt yourself, but the camera would be great.
Honestly. What else can we do here? We could...
Should I paint my nails?
It's painting. You know what? It's close. It's closer to what we're meant to be doing than anything else you've suggested in the last half hour. Absolute.
No, I can't because there's paint,
nonsense brigade.
miniature paint on my nails, so it'll just be like not good times.
Well, you should have used a primer.
Well, okay. Well, we can look at these. I got some pens.
Titan Uranus has done a super chat saying, "Could you maybe find some keys to jingle?"
All right, Johnny. How about this one? You watching?
Yes, son, I'm watching.
Here we go.
Dad, you don't want it.
How about this one?
I
You
feel
ready?
like I'm sat next to your shoes and socks while you run around the soft play area.
You re-
And
you
in a
ready?
bit, you're going to hector me to buy you some crisps and a
Daddy.
jug of Ribena that you're not even going to drink.
Dad, are you ready?
Yes.
All around me are familiar faces.
Really, that's right. Just do a
That was brilliant.
fucking BuzzFeed quiz. Anything is better than this nonsense.
Oh God.
We win.
We do.
Okay.
win.
I only came back to work on Tuesday.
Oh God. Don't do
Yes, no sauce selected. Perfect.
Okay, I'm looking for. Let's see if I can find
I
it.
can't believe this.
Oh.
Unbelievable.
I was looking for which kind of camera filter are you, but that doesn't exist.
One day, I'm
I
going to
can only-
crumble into dust and I'm going to be gone. And what are you going to do then?
We're
eh?
gonna look back on these videos and how much fun we had together, and we'll laugh.
Oh my God, I'm only at 720p right now when I could be at full HD. Look at that. It's a good thing I went through here. Dad, if you're getting broken by this, then you've got a long year ahead of you.
God, yeah.
Oh God.
You know, I actually miss working behind a bar. Genuinely, some of the happiest hours of my life working were behind a bar. Bloody love tending bar.
Until
Okay,
I
I've
come
got
in
the
drunk.
quiz. There are 6 kind of poopers. Here's which one you are.
No, God. I'm getting a drink. You kick off. I'll
Johnny,
sit
there's
this one
9
out.
minutes left.
It's fine. There's only.
Did
don't
I
know
stutter?
Choose some toilet paper. Okay. There are 6 kind of toilet papers. There's a toilet paper that has just some paper on it off it. There's one on a metal thing. There's one on a horrible plastic one and it's almost run out. There's one on one of those plastic ones that looks like it's in a public place. There's one that's just like slightly off the loo roll, but it's like quite beautiful against a dark blue background. And then there's 3 loo rolls together. 2 of them are stacked and one of them is lying on its side.
So what's the question?
Choose some toilet paper.
I'm not doing this.
Fine. No, I'll choose for you.
Oh, good. That's how this goes, right?
I think you'd be this one.
Uh,
If anybody in chat wants to do it.
we have a super chat, by the way, from Hatchinoff. He says, just the quality stream we didn't know we wanted. And I'm inclined to agree, personally.
There you go.
Got a bit of a... Whoa, got a bit of some digital artifacting going on. That's fun. See that?
Yeah.
Whoa. Must be because I put myself in full HD.
Can you pick a toilet, please?
No. No, I can't.
Right. I pick a toilet. No.
No? Okay.
Ooh. Okay.
Johnny, how's your
Yes.
painting going?
So glad you asked. It's going alright, actually. I'm just don't know how well this is going to show up. I'm just slapping base colours on, so I've done the leathers. I'm just finishing those up. Got to do the metals, then the yellow, and then I'll be ready to shade, and then it's just more skin layering and some highlights.
That is looking very much like a Dicebreaker orc.
Dicebreaker orc.
Dicebreaker orc, yeah. An orc breaker.
Yeah, I'm all right with it. I mean, that pink will be covered up. But for the time being, I see what you mean. It is good. Mortal Koala says, what brand of toilet paper is best for dabbing paint? I actually have
A favourite TP brand.
no, not a favorite TP brand. A favorite kitchen roll brand for painting.
Oh, yeah.
It's Blitz.
Oh, me too.
Slightly more expensive, but my God, they're incredible.
Yeah, legit. It's real good.
Yeah. What are you drinking, Johnny? Whiskey.
Blitz is the one where it comes in one big single thing, isn't it? Rather than like a pack.
That's the one.
Yeah.
With eminently recyclable packaging. So that's good. So,
my delay has really kicked up ever since I started messing around with cameras today.
I wonder why.
This is what happens. Maybe I should have gone into teaching. Maybe I just should have.
Well,
I could be remotely teaching A-level English right now.
You've clearly got the patience for it, Johnny. So.
There's Poop Man again.
There he is.
There he is. Having a... Oh, stop!
The poop is real horrible.
So horrible. Did you actually mold something into it?
I got some kitchen roll, and I rolled it up real tight, and then I wrapped it around, and then I painted it brown.
I'm upset at how much stellar effort has
how much work.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I give it my all.
Yeah.
110%.
You know what? Yeah, we can't fault you for that. You certainly
Nick
tried
Greenos,
to make that.
what kind of whiskey are you drinking, Johnny?
It's Black Bottle, which is a Scotch blend. It's very bright and smoky, but not peaty. It's cheap whiskey, but it's really good. So yeah.
We have a super chat here from Emmy Little, who says, "I cannot for the life of me make a wet palette." So, I don't think they're super complicated.
Super simple.
Yeah. So maybe there's some kind of base thing that you've like.
I'll show you mine. So it's a takeaway lid with. I mean, I'm sure you actually know how, Emmy, but mine is just a takeaway lid with 2 bits of kitchen rolls of folded up, and then I run that under the tap, squeeze out the excess moisture, and then just put some greaseproof paper over the top. Yeah. I haven't changed this in ages, so to be honest, it's not even doing a very good job as a wet palette, but. They're very easy to make.
The greaseproof is the important part.
Yes, it's got to be greaseproof paper. Yeah. Where's it going wrong?
What's wrong with it?
Yeah.
Apparently, you can get them pre-made from Amazon. Says Sarah TK.
Wet palettes. Yeah, you can get some really nice ones. There were some Kickstarters run for ones with like pre-cut paper and sponges that are designed to be antibacterial and all that kind of stuff. I backed one and then I got it and I was using it and just didn't like it. Didn't like the paper, so I gave it to a friend and just went back to using a takeaway lid.
Yeah, that's fair. Well,
yep.
We're rounding off here, to be fair. There's 3 minutes left.
Yeah.
So just as a reminder...
We have another super chat.
Oh, okay. We'll do that quickly.
From Titan Uranus, who says, if you want to be successful teaching English, remember, it is not who you know, it's whom you know.
Big fan of that.
That's great. That's a great one. So, as a reminder, here's what we've done today. I'm going to just quickly grab the photo of the good-looking version of this drawing, which is...
It doesn't stay wet, apparently.
Oh, that's interesting.
So, I drew Toto. Which is
that was so good.
Yeah, and then here's what I did to it. It looks way worse, but that's fine. And then Lolies.
You tried. Oh, okay. I'm showing them off again. Here we go. I got Mr. Naked Man on the toilet, having a naked old toilet time, and the poop in the toilet, and a pee-stained toilet also. Thank you very much. Goodbye.
And then,
thank you, Hatchinoff. You did this.
1 ice cube and a tot of Black Bottle.
Good job.
and I started painting 2 Blood Bowl orcs. They look like this, and nice.
With that blue, they're kind of like super mutants with the the Vault gear on.
Well, the whole idea of the yellow is to replicate the Barak Zilfin colours from the Carriage and Overlord. Because when I started doing it, I thought I love that colour scheme. I'm not going to paint any dwarves, so now look at me, kit bashing them. Emmy Little's done a super chat to say it doesn't stay wet. So if you want it to sort of remain wet between painting sessions, you can make one in the main body of a takeaway tub and put the lid on between sessions. But they do sort of dry out a bit as you're painting, so you may just need to add more water as you go or what have you. And I do still recommend dipping into your paint pot and thinning your paints as you go. don't rely on the wet palette to do all that heavy lifting for you. But
Make sure you drink it.
Make sure just drink your paint water. So we probably should wrap up there. Hey, before this gets any more out of control. Thank you so much.
What a fantastic piece of merch.
Mine's in storage.
Dicebreaker.
If you'd like to grab a mug like this, or perhaps a hoodie like this, or all kinds of lovely merch, much like that water bowl,
and a green and yellow T-shirt.
That is also there.
I'm sorry if anyone bought one and owns it. It's hideous.
Sorry, Spence. But thank you very much for watching. Yeah, like I said, if you want to grab some of those lovely bits of merch or a yellow and green T-shirt, then you can go on over to dicebreaker.myshopify.com. You can find more of us right here on YouTube, so make sure to hit subscribe and click the bell icon to get notified whenever we put a new video live. And you can find all kinds of lovely written content on dicebreaker.com as pioneered by Alex Meehan and Matt Jarvis over there on the written side with all of our lovely contributors as well. But we will see you on the next stream next week or on the next video that will be posted tomorrow, which of course will be the next episode of the Dicebreaker podcast. But until then, have a very lovely day and we will see you next time. Bye-bye.